Wait till you get to your third. It's gonna be awful. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. If this is your first time here, my name is Cass. Today we're going to be talking about dealing with people's opinions during pregnancy. So if you watched my last video, I was talking about how I kept my pregnancy private, meaning that I just did not post it on social media. Only people that were in my life in person got to know that I was pregnant. And the reason why I did that is because I wanted to keep my peace of mind throughout the pregnancy. But of course, when people find out that you're pregnant, they usually, if they have been through pregnancy, they usually want to share their experiences, share what they went through the pregnancy, through labor and during delivery. And a lot of the times, it's coming from a good place. A lot of the times, a lot of people are not trying to scare you. Maybe they are, but it's not from a malicious point of view. What I did learn when I was pregnant was, especially because only people in my immediate life knew I was pregnant, these are people that I felt comfortable enough to tell them that, okay, I don't really want to hear this story. You don't have to tell me that, or I'm not really ready to, to hear that, and, tell them that if I have any questions, I will get back to you and ask you some questions. But I found that, the people in my life were very respectful about that, which was really great. But of course, here and there, in public, whether it was like at the store or something, there would be people that would, the moment they would notice that I was pregnant, I would be like, oh my gosh, congratulations. And I was always so excited because I was very excited to become a mother. But, I would have moments where they'll be like, what trimester are you in? And I tell them, oh, I'm in my second trimester. They'll be like, wait till you get to your third. It's gonna be awful. Your ankles are gonna swell up. You're gonna be extremely tired. And all of that stuff. And honestly, all of that stuff probably true for some women. I did not get swollen ankles. So I probably worried myself about swollen ankles that I never ended up getting. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by, people, dishing out information that you didn't ask for. But like I said earlier, I do know that it comes from a place of usually wanting to help, usually wanting to warn you what's to come and things like that. So you might ask, how do I deal with people's opinions when it comes to your pregnancy? Personally, I would say, if it's someone that is close to you, just be honest with them. Be honest with them if they're talking about something that you might not be ready to hear yet, or maybe you've already done your research and you're good with the information that you have found. Just be honest with them and be like, oh, honestly, I don't really want to talk about that. I've already done, some research, or I've already talked to my midwife or my OBGYN. Speaking of midwives, I am going to be doing a video about my experience with having a midwife during my pregnancy. I'm very excited about that one. But anyways, let's get back to it. Yeah, so just communicate with them that I've already communicated with my OBGYN, I've already communicated with my midwife, my doula, my friends, my mother-in-law, whatever the case may be, and be like, yeah, so I'm good with that, and then maybe if you have a question, maybe ask them about a specific thing. And just go from there. You should feel comfortable enough to tell the people in your life if you're uncomfortable with certain things. You know what I mean? And express to them that, what, I know you don't mean any harm by this, but you're kind of freaking me out. I'm starting to get scared, and I don't want to be scared. I want this to be a positive a positive moment in my life. I don't want to feel scared, because me being scared also affects my unborn child. Just explain to them. I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but at the end of the day, you have to think about yourself. You have to think about your baby, and that's who comes first, you and your baby. So just be very upfront, just be very honest with them. Like I said, I don't really think a lot of people are trying to be malicious when they offer this information. I honestly think that a lot of people want to help. Since I have become a mother, I actually have a couple friends that are pregnant, and I'm actually very conscious of that. That if it's something that, usually it's in a conversation, right? They might bring up something, they might say, oh, my back has been killing me or whatever. And I will say, oh, I also had an issue with my back. And then usually the follow-up question is, how did you deal with it? So that is them asking you for advice. Then you can offer your advice, right? For example, I went to the chiropractor throughout my whole, well, not the whole pregnancy, but starting with my second trimester. So my second and third trimester, I was going to a chiropractor. Yeah, so that is that is a way that you can kind of communicate with someone that is pregnant. If you want to give them some information, allow them to, to ask. Allow them to feel comfortable enough that they can trust you with information. And the way that you deliver the information is also very important. Don't do it coming from a place of like trying to scare the life out of you, because that's not going to do any good for the pregnant mama. You know what I mean? You have to come at it at a point of being educational. You have to come from a point of being caring and just wanting to give them the information that maybe when you were pregnant you didn't necessarily know. Because I know that there are a lot of things that in my pregnancy I didn't know about till they actually happened, and it would have been nice to know certain things, but you can't just put everything on this new mom, whatever. Give them time, give them a chance to ask you questions, give them a chance to ask for suggestions, that type of thing. So I wanted to know, how was your experience with pregnancy when it comes to people giving you advice that you might have, or information that you might have not necessarily asked for? And how did you deal with it? What do you guys think? How do you approach giving a pregnant mom advice or information about pregnancy? We're not going to talk about labor and delivery yet, because that is a whole nother story, probably a whole nother video for that. But yeah, I want to see what you guys think. I guess I'll see you in the comment section. All right, guys, I have to get going. My daughter is going to be waking up from her nap really soon, so I want to tidy up a little bit before she wakes up, even though she's just gonna wreck the whole place again. Anyways, guys, you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the comment section. Have a great day. Goodbye.